This is why diets fail and how to avoid the biggest pitfalls. But who am I to tell you anything? I went from this to this, and I've been building muscle and losing weight over the past 5 years quite successfully. I'm not here to preach or tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you my life story so you can pick and choose and apply anything you like to your own life. The main reason why diets fail is because people go into it way too hard. A lot of people, myself included, will set extreme expectations. They've been reinforcing a bad eating habit for the past 10 years and it's been slowly getting worse day to day, and then they expect one day on New Year's to just have a perfect diet, go from 0 to 100 within one day. Do you really think that's gonna work? Compare this to any other aspect of your life. Would you come into a job and expect someone who's washing floors go into the highest managerial point of a company? No, I really don't think so. So why are you trying to do the same thing with your diet? This can come in the form of extreme calorie deficits, extreme restriction, like cutting out whole food groups. Now, I'm not necessarily against the keto diet, but when people make it out that that's the only way to lose weight, it does frustrate me a little bit. You want to start slow. When I first started the diet that took me to where I am today, after many failed attempts, I threw away the idea of dieting and I started by slowly changing my lifestyle and my own psychology. My very first diet that actually worked was just cutting out sugar from coffee. That took out maybe 200 calories. It put me in a 200 calorie deficit. That was amazing. I lost maybe 5 pounds over the span of, who knows, maybe 2-3 months or something like that. You don't need to start off extreme, because if you start off extreme right away, you're going to end up in the pitfall of yo-yo dieting. What is yo-yo dieting? Well, you can imagine a yo-yo goes up and down. This is what happens when a lot of people start diets. They lose a lot of weight, go crazy hard, and then they rebound and gain all the weight. Now, to some extent, I've done this before, but since I exercise and I'm building muscle, my weight comes back up, but I was much more muscular in the process. So I would actually argue that if you're building muscle, yo-yo dieting is quite normal if you're cutting and bulking and going through these phases. But for the average person that doesn't really exercise or does so very minimally, you want to slowly cut down your calories and then maintain a certain threshold of weight. Because what's the point of dieting if you're not going to maintain your new weight forever? It's all about sustainability and consistency when it comes to dieting. No amount of quick crash diets can supplement for a long-term healthy lifestyle. And God, who knows better than I do? Because my very first diet was a crash diet and it absolutely wrecked me. Nowadays, I don't go this hard out and it is so much better and healthier for me. Now, here and there, we are going to have setbacks in our diet. My first ever crash diet, I developed a binge eating disorder that always creeps up on me every single time I try to cut too much weight. We are all going to run into some type of issues here and there, but we must not let these setbacks ruin our entire weight loss journey. If you have one bad day, see it as just one bad day. Don't turn it into a bad week or a bad month or a bad year. This is something I've learned from quitting other addictions like smoking. If you have one day out with your friends where you smoke or where you do something else, you don't have to rebound and relapse into the whole week or whole month of doing it again. One slip up does not ruin the entire month's worth of progress. At the end of the day, you want to look as long term as possible. It's not how many days you were in a deficit throughout the week. It's more how many days were you in a deficit throughout the month or throughout the year. If you are 60% in a deficit throughout the year, you're still gonna lose weight. So you have to change your mentality for this. It's the same way that if I go to the gym to exercise and I skip one day because I was sick or I was out with friends, I don't lose all of my progress. And God, sometimes it might even be better because it takes down the fatigue. If you have a cheat meal here and there, it might allow you in the long term to actually lose more weight. So take that as you will. If you have no idea where to start with your diet, check out the first link in the description. We have a totally free calorie calculator for you and we'll make a meal on the spot within literally the next 60 seconds. If you got anything of value, consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.